But the other thing about this wine is as well, it doesn't just spend all its time in stainless steel tanks, it spends some time in large oak, what they call food. My pronunciation not being brilliant, which is like a massive great old oak barrel. Now the idea behind large barrels is to do with surface area. A small little barrique, which is 225 litres, which is so roughly. There's quite a lot of that wine is contacting with the oak on the sides. When you have a massive, huge, several thousand litre food, the idea is not that most of the wine there's not touching the oak at all. So you're not using it for imparting oaky flavours and oaky characters. What it does allow is a very, very slight oxidation, just very slight, because oak is porous. So it just allows it. It's just not quite, like the Sauvignon Blanc, you almost always, that's nearly always tank fermented, and it's always spent in really clean, sort of tight stainless steel tanks. And the wine is fresh as a daisy and aromatic, and you really wouldn't want it to oxidise. Whereas Chardonnay quite often spends time in barrels and things like that, because the nature of the grape variety and the sort of wine you're trying to make is a little bit different. And hopefully what you can notice with this, for a start, as I say, it's coming from older vineyards. What you get with older vineyards generally is lower yields, so less grapes per vine. If you think of a vine as a sort of as an organism that produces flavour, and each vine's got so much flavour to give, the less grapes that are hanging around on that the vine is actually having to produce, the more concentration it can give to each individual grape. So we always, in this business, we always rattle on about low yields, and that's the reason we rattle on about it. It also goes a little way to explaining why some wine costs more than others. Because if you've still got to do all the work, but you get half the actual grapes at the end of it. Quite often, winemakers will, or people in vineyards will just drop bunches they don't think are very healthy with some clippers and just let them fall on the floor, and they'll rot or whatever, or someone will eat them, or the idea being that these grapes are not really quite that suitable, and that helps the vines to ripen better, the bunches that are left on there.